increase the return on the investment 400% in the next 5 years. In this video, I'm going to show you how a 401k works and how you can take money out of a 401k and use it to invest in real estate. And I want to compare and show you what happens in a 401k versus what happens with real estate. And I think you're going to be surprised and excited. So let's start. Let me show you what a 401k is and how it works. So many of you will have a 401k. It's a retirement savings plan sponsored by your employer and allows you to save money on a tax-deferred basis, oftentimes with your employer contributing. And you're able to borrow from your 401k or even take a deduction from your 401k with a penalty under certain circumstances. And I want to show you what the IRS says you're allowed to do right now. So this is directly from the IRS website, and you're allowed to take a hardship distribution, and there's a definition of what it is, immediate and heavy financial need. But I'm going to scroll down here a little bit, and you can see that one of the needs is costs directly related to the purchase of a principal residence for the employee, excluding mortgage payments. So that's if you want to take a hardship withdrawal. Second one is, let me scroll down. So scroll down over here, a 401k loan. And generally, you're permitted to borrow up to 50% of your vested balance up to a maximum of $50,000 to be paid within 5 years. So before I show you the return on investment, I want to comment on that. If you take money on a hardship, it's going to reduce the asset value of the 401k. But you are transferring the money from one asset bucket into another asset bucket. So you can feel comfortable if you wanted to do just a hardship withdrawal, moving that money over. I've had a client to do that, that did that this month. Had a smaller 401k, about $30,000, but was able to take $13,000 out and use that to help buy a house. The other way is a loan. Sort of like the loans. If you don't mind a small deduction in your pay stub for the next 5 years, because what it is, it's a really low interest rate loan. You're paying it back to yourself. It comes out of your pay stub. You'll never even notice it. And it's spread out over 60 months. So how many, depending on if you're semi-monthly or bi-monthly, that's when it gets spread out to 24, 26 times a year. So if you take a larger amount, maybe you take a hardship withdrawal, but the loan, at least you're paying it back to your account, and you also got the money to buy the house. So let's compare what happens if you have the money in a 401k for 5 years at an 8% return versus if you have it in real estate at only a 4% return. So if you had a $30,000 and an interest rate of 8%, that's the 100-year average of the stock market. The stock market has not been performing well the last 2 years, but over the long run, it tends to gain about 8% compounded annually. So if you just had $30,000 left of there, it would grow over 5 years to $44,079.84, which is a good thing. It's much better than if you had, in a savings account with a 2% rate, which, really never will grow. But let's look if we took that same $30,000 and invested it into real estate. So the exact same $30,000 invested into real estate would grow to a net worth of $116,000. $116,000. Not quite 400%, but close. And what it is, it's buying a house for $350,000, putting about $30,000 out of pocket to get it. And with the growth rate at only 4%, it's $116,000. So right there, that's why you buy real estate. Yes, you buy it, because you want to live in it and you have your own space and you can decorate it the way you want. And there's all these intangible benefits. You can get the right school district, etc. But the number one reason is to create personal wealth, because you take an expense that you normally would pay for rent and you route that into the purchase of a home and you create this kind of wealth. So the purpose of this video is really to show you can feel comfortable tapping into your 401k in order to purchase a house. And if you need assistance and would like to discuss the strategies further or develop the type of mortgage plan that I do, I'm a certified mortgage planner and liability specialist, please feel comfortable reaching out to me, or for real estate agents, have your clients call me and I will develop a plan for them that incorporates a look at their assets and how the best way to distribute those to buy real estate. And this isn't just for owner-occupied property. You can use that same strategy to buy a rental property, and it's just as powerful because now somebody else is paying the mortgage, but you're getting that same level of appreciation. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you have a great day.